Hello, how are you? This is Rachel from sweetbeepaperco. I am here today to show you how to make this adorable folder for snail mail. It's really easy, and we are using single-sided paper today. Yay! So you will need 3 different pieces of single-sided paper to make this, or you can just use 2 pieces of single-sided paper. But pick out your paper and let's get started. Okay, so let me show you what this looks like so you can kind of decide on how you want to pick your paper out. So I just used some twine on the outside. I think this looks so cute with the strawberries. You can use whatever you want to close this up. You could use some seam binding, some ribbon, or just a clip. And I got the idea from this folder from Lyric Lover Crafts from Amber. I will have her video linked down below. She does some awesome scrapbooking crafts, and she made this for an album, but she used, I believe, double-sided paper, and it was her challenge was to use like 1 double-sided paper. And as I was watching it, I was like, you know, all of these single-sided papers I have, this would be a great project for those. When you open it up, you can see the front cover is actually a pocket. Then we have a pocket here, and this is the back pocket. So using this for snail mail is amazing. So let me show you how I have this packed up. So in the front cover here, this is where I will have their letter. I haven't written it yet. I just wanted to put the paper in here so I can show you what it looks like with the paper in there. And I love having it stick out of the top. I think it looks so cute. So then we have this middle pocket here. So for what I like to send pen pals to, I like to send smaller items as well, like stickers, or in this case, I'm sending my pen pal some Scrabble tiles, some vintage Scrabble tiles actually. So I have all of the smaller items and all of the labels, little stickers in this little glassine envelope, which tucks nicely in here. And then in the back, I have all of the papers that I'm sending to them. Some coffee dyed paper and a little washi tag. I've got some vintage pages in here, some post-it notes, some memo pad paper. So that's where I've tucked all of that into the back. So this is perfect for sending to a pen pal. So you can decorate these as much or as little as you want. So like this back one, I just put this label and a stamp. I just put down some labels. I used a really cute post-it note with strawberries. Let me show you this. This is how it came to me. Isn't this adorable? So it looks like you're buying a little thing of strawberries. And it's got this little tray. Isn't that cute? I think it's a little bit of a, you know, a little extra, but it's absolutely adorable. I ordered this a while back, I think on AliExpress. If I can find the link, I'll put it down below. But so cute. On this one, I used the three pieces of single-sided paper. So you'll need 2 pieces that will be your front and your back cover, or you could use the same paper. That's entirely up to you. And then the middle one, I used a different sheet. And for this, I used one of the new Recollections paper pads, the Countryside Campaign. Probably just butchered that. But this one is so cute. So there's that strawberry paper and a lot of fuzzy coordinating papers to go with it, which was kind of hard to pick which ones I wanted to use because there's so many cute papers in there. But this is super easy. So some supplies you'll need: So some supplies you'll need today is your paper cutter, some glue, a punch to do thumb notches on your papers. I'm using a 2-inch punch for mine. You can use whatever size you like. A bone folder, which is optional, and we're not going to use the we're not using, I don't know why I couldn't remember what it was called. We're not using the scoreboard today. This is really easy. You can use your scoreboard if you like. I don't think Amber used the scoreboard. She showed how to do it without it. So we are going to go ahead and get started. So for that one, I think I already showed which pad I used, but for today, I want to use this magical thinking pad to show you how to make that. So I was thinking about using this page. I think this page. So I think I want to use this one for my front cover, this one for the back. So we need to pick something to use as the pocket. So I want something that will kind of match both. Oh, that would be cute. And then I will be using that for the cover as well. So next we'll need to cut our paper. So for your paper that has a design that goes one way, that's not, you know, universal no matter which way you turn your paper. So like my flowers here going up, you want to have that, your design sideways. So I'm going to cut this at 4 inches. No design on this one, so I am just going to, we'll show the same way, cut this at 4 inches. And so this is the one that will be my pocket and for the front decoration. And I really like this sun down here at the bottom. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut this as my 4x12 piece. And we'll kind of see how that looks. I actually kind of like the moon over here better. So what I'm looking at on this is what I want on the front cover. So I think I'm going to cut this side out as the front cover. So I'm going to cut this at 4 inches. So this will be a 4x4 square. And so what you have left is 8x4. So now if you wanted to use just 2 pieces of paper and not use a third, you could take one of these and decide to use like, so I would probably use the pattern paper as my pocket and for the front cover. So I would cut another 4x12 strip and cut it down to the 4-inch square and then the 4x8-inch strip for the inside pocket. So that's up to you. So that's the way you could make this, by only using 2 pieces of paper, or you could even just do 1 sheet of paper like she did in hers. So you would cut this, your 1 piece down again to 4x12 and just cut apart those for the pocket. So let me lay out all of the paper so we can see what we have. So here is a 4x12 strip, 4x12 strip. And on the last 4x12 strip, we cut a piece at 4 inches, which left us 4x4 and 4x12. So this would be your 12x12 sheet of paper. I love how this looks so far. It's so cute. This paper is so pretty. Okay. So whichever one is your front cover, grab that. And we're going to put the print side down. So what we're going to do is take the left side and fold it over, and we're going to leave an inch space on this side. So this was how Amber had showed it. She showed it on her, she uses the craft mat like I do. If you don't have a craft mat laying down, just use a ruler to measure out an inch. So, and I'm going to actually fold this right, a sliver right under an inch. Okay, so then I'm just going to push this down. Use bone folder, get a little bit better of a crease. So then I'm just going to take this and fold this over. And what you can do is use a bone folder. This is how she showed it, which is super helpful. And then just do a line by the paper you folded. And then just fold that over so you have a nice crease. Okay, so here is our front cover. So next, take the page that you picked for your back cover, and we're going to kind of do the same thing. We're going to lay it down with the pattern side down, only this time we're going to fold to the left. And we're going to do the same thing, fold to an inch, and I'm going to go just under an inch right here and push this down. So I'm going to take the bone folder again and just do a line next to this paper and fold this over. Okay, so now we've got our two covers done. So we're actually going to glue these together, but first we want to take our punch and go ahead and punch a thumb notch out of the inside folds. So that would be these. So we'll just do a punch on each side. There we go. They're kind of in the middle. Okay, so next we're going to glue the pocket flap down. So you'll put a bead of glue along the side and the bottom. And you'll do that on the back cover as well. This is looking so pretty so far. I also wanted to say too, if you are inking anything, to ink before you glue anything down. Okay, so next we're going to take these flaps and glue them together. So I'm only going to put glue about halfway up from the fold, because I am going to trim this down. That way it's not interfering so much with the pocket we're going to glue over it. So I'm just getting these kind of, making sure they're lined up okay. Oh, this is looking so cute already. So you'll see like the top parts aren't glued down, and that, don't worry about that. We're going to probably cut about halfway down here. Okay, so next, while that's drying there, you'll take your 4x8 piece and you're going to fold that in half. And we are going to do a thumb notch through both sheets of paper at the top. It's close to the middle. There we go. So this is going to go over these two pieces here. We're going to glue that down. So that's that middle pocket there. So the first thing I want to do though first is take my scissors, and you can use your paper cutter for this if you can go through two sheets, but I'm just going to cut that down. And you don't have to cut this down, but the more that you leave in there, the more that it kind of interferes with the pocket. And Amber kind of explained that too. I don't think she cut hers down. So if you can kind of see that you are losing this much space basically of your pocket in there. So you could actually probably trim that down even more. So I'm going to trim down just a tiny bit more. Probably about an 1/8 inch more. And just lay that down on there. See what that's like. Oh, this is so pretty. Okay, so now we are going to glue this to this. And I don't know that there's quite an easier way to do it. But what I did was take a bead of glue on the bottom of this pocket, and then I just went ahead and put glue on both sides of this like seam sticking out. And then you will put your pocket down over that seam there and just start holding everything down and making sure the glue, oops, I'm not even on there straight. Uh-oh. Oh, I might just trim the top off a little bit there. But at least with wet glue, you have a second to like move some things around. So I'm just going to trim that little tiny bit off at the top there. I think I actually glued the pocket down a little crooked, but there we go. Isn't this adorable? This is so cute already. It's like I said, it's super simple, and it's a nice project that you can make for your pen pal that doesn't involve a ton of steps, and it's really pretty. You can use a lot of those pretty papers to kind of show off those. So now this piece for the front, it is a little big. I mean, it'll fit like this, and you could do that just fine too. But I do want to trim a little bit off of them, so when I glue it down, it's kind of like this, like a little bit of a frame around it. And I'm definitely going to use my paper cutter because I cannot cut a straight line. So I'm kind of just trimming up to the moon here, and we'll see how that looks. There. Super cute. You don't, like I said, you don't have to trim this. I just like it. I did stamp a little sentiment for this too. So for this is just a piece that I trimmed off of a vintage book page. I like to save these little strips so I can stamp little sentiments on them for projects just like this. So I'm just going to get some glue, some glue down on this. Oh gosh, I just dropped it. I'm going to kind of have it up on to the left a little bit, kind of like this one, and then just take my sentiment, and I'll tell you what I cut that down to here in a second. But like I said, you don't have to cut it down, or you can decorate the front however you like. You don't even need to use the paper. So it's 4 inches by about 2 3/4. But yeah, that's it. So you could decorate the inside if you want. Like I showed in the other one, I used like a label and stamps on it. But you've got all these pockets to put things in to send to your pen pals. Super easy, super cute, and a good way to use up some of that single-sided paper that I know if I'm hoarding, you're hoarding too. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Keep an eye out on my channel because I'm going to keep uploading some cute snail mail projects for you to do for your pen pals. But Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe on your way out, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this. If you're going to make this for your pen pal, let me know, or tag me on Instagram. I would love to see it. But I will see you in the next one. Bye.
You stole my heart. What is it that you do?